Hello and welcome. It's your main math man, Mr. Lyons here. Hope all is well. And what we're going to do is we're just going to review these last couple rules because these are the ones most recent, most fresh in our brains. So I'm just going to model some of this for you, right? Now, take a look at the quotient rule here. If you were to expand this, this is what you would get. And we know that when you divide any factor by itself, you're going to get 1. So you could do n divided by n, divided by n. This is going to be 1. A whole bunch of ones, right? But the last thing we're left with in our numerator are 3 factors of n. And down here, just 1 times 1 times 1, which is just 1, right? So what we're left with here is n to the what? Third power. You could put it over 1, but anything divided by 1 is itself. So this is your answer here, right? Now, we know the quotient rule this is your rule, Brian. When you're dividing exponential expressions with what? With common bases, you can subtract the exponents. Now take a look here, right? Now students get shook up when they see numerals and variables, but you don't have to get shook up here, right? Expand this if you need to. This is 5 times a to the 4th power over what? 45 times a to the 1st power, right? Now, you guys should know how to do this, right? You know, when dividing exponential expressions with common bases, we know what this is going to give you, right? A to the 3rd power. Don't get shook up now. You know what 5 over 45 is, right? If you need to go to the side and do some work, come on now. You know how to simplify this. This is divided by 5, 1 over what? 9, right? This is 1 over 9, and this is a to the 3rd, right? So what we have here, if we were to expand this out a little bit more, we have 1 over 9 times, right? Is this a to the 3rd in the numerator or the denominator? That's right, we have more factors of a in the numerator. You don't even need to put the 1 down here, but I'm just showing you what that looks like, right? And then your final answer here, bada boom, bada bing. It's that simple. Don't get shook when you see numerals. Don't get shook up like that, all right? Now, 0 power here. Anything raised to the 0 power equals 1. Why? Don't worry about these blanks right here, all right? Why? Take a look here. W to the 10th power over W to the 10th power. Well, we know anything divided by itself. Like if I did 3 over 3 is equal to 1. We know anything divided by itself is 1. Same thing here using your quotient rule. 10 minus 10 is W to the 0th power. Right? Anything over itself is equal to 1. That's why W to the 0th power is always going to give you 1. Right? 0 power rule, anything to the 0th power is 1. What rule do we have to use first here? Well, you could use the power to power rule, right? Or you could just say this whole base is to the 0th power and just give you 1, right? It's a classic rule. Once you memorize it, you'll never forget it. Now, negative exponents. To get rid of a negative exponent, well, you should have done that vocabulary already, right? Let's talk about what this looks like, negative exponents. We know positive exponents tell you to multiply. Negative exponents tell you to divide. So here is just 1 divided by u, right? Now you can divide by u, or you can do what? Multiply by reciprocals, right? So what you want to do here is you just take the opposite. You just take the reciprocal here. This is 1 over u to the negative 1st power, divided by u, or you can just put u to the 1st power here. Right? You're just taking that reciprocal right there. Okay? I hope this is making some sense. Hope this is making some sense right now. All right? Go to example 2 right here, right? This is 5, right? Times or divided by, right? X divided by X, right? Now, you can divide by a number or you can multiply by its, you already know the vibes, right? You can divide by a number or multiply by its reciprocal. So in my numerator, I'm going to have 5 times 1 times 1 is 5 over x to the 2nd power here, right? Same thing here. You can divide, this is saying divide 4 nines, divide by 4 nines, divide by 4 nines, divide. You can divide, you can do this. You can do divide by 4 nines, divide by 4 nines, divide. You can keep doing that, or you can multiply by its reciprocal 5 times, right? Positive exponents tell you to multiply. Negative exponents tell you to divide. It's that simple, right? So we went over all of our rules today. Every single rule that you can possibly think of. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in live block. We have a quiz coming up soon. As long as you, and what I would do as well in your notes is I would take this and I would earmark it. Go ahead and earmark this page because this is going to help you, right? When you have your quiz, it's going to help you. This is a cheat sheet. I don't like that word cheat, but it's a cheat sheet, right? Fold this down so you know this page will help you through all of the rest of the exponent work that we need to do, all right? Talk to you later.